Cleveland, Ohio is the scene for the Knicks. A former second-round pick back in 2018, Jalen Brunson's flawless fundamentals have made him a foundational piece for this team as they game plan for the job ahead at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Knicks, Cavs, coming right up on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Mikal Bridges.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So the New York starting 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Hart kicks to Bridges. Six to shoot. The kick out to Towns. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers on offense. And if you've been following them closely this year, you know they're winning games by double-digit margins.
And making it look easy, guys. And when this team gets a lead down the stretch, they protect it as well as anybody in the game. They have become comfortable in dealing with adversity.
And that one's good. Towns.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
LeBron James on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's LeBron. Stolen by Brunson. Here's the teardrop. Hart, no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Bounce pass from Garland. James in the post. Brunson covering. Good on the bucket. James has got his second basket of the game.
And that's great effort by James to work for position and convert on the second chance opportunity.
Here's Anunoby. Good on the 3-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Mobley finds Allen. Back to Mobley. Makes it off the glass.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
Clock at 6. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
So it's New York now. Shot clock at 2.
Using his quickness to stay on top of his man. Good defensive effort by Garland.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. And Anunoby slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Garland against Brunson. James outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. Mitchell just crushing their hopes, draining it before the shot clock expired.
Hart with a screen on Mitchell. On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Mitchell. Mobley with the block. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. New York moving it around. And it's off from three-point range. And so James will bring it up for Cleveland. Mobley against Bridges. Mobley left side. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, he's skinny, but showing some grown man strength there. Evan Mobley knows how to fight through contact.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. New York, no good that time either. Cleveland leading by 4. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And pretty amazing the damage LeBron can do off the dribble at his size.
Here's Brunson. Scoreless thus far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Hart. Mobley with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will return possession. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jerome, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Hart. No good, unable to end this run.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Here's Dadier. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Mitchell looking it over. Over McBride. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Knicks trail by 3. 1:53 left here in the opening quarter. They grab their own miss.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Mitchell. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And it's Payne in the corner. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And James throws it down hard.
Oh, my. The athleticism of James is on another level.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Payne passes to Achua. Outside, Towns. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's LeBron. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. James has got 10 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Towns, the pass to Robinson. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. And James throws it down.
Making it look all too easy. James rises up with such aggressiveness on those dunks.
Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Eight seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Shamet. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Jalen Brunson. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Wright in at the shooting guard.
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Brunson against Garland. Pass to Hunter. Outside Garland. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Robinson pulls it in. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. It's good from long range.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Wright. Hunter sets a screen for Strus. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Strus has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Brunson against Garland. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mobley's checked in, and New York with a change here too. Payne, he's checked in for Wright. Outside Garland. And it's denied. Payne with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Puts up a three. Jerome with the rebound. Cavaliers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. And then for New York, Josh Hart comes in for Miles McBride. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Cameron Payne. Lobbed up there for Robinson. It's stolen by Strus. Here's Mitchell. It's deflected. Now Bridges. Still yet to score. To the inside. Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Yeah, Bridges has a good eye for spotting those openings, and he can make timely passes.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Robinson a screen on Strus. Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
The drive by Mitchell. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
New York with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Garland against Brunson. A 3-ball. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
You see how smoothly Mitchell gets into his shot. That's elite.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Achua. New York trailing. Here's Brunson. He's got 6. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Here's James. We saw him with 29 points last game. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Since being given more responsibility, Bridges has really blossomed and wants to continue getting better.
And that one falls for Bridges. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level. Well, a nice hump there from the young fella. LeBron pulling out all of his tricks.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And both free throws, good for James.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Sinks the triple. Hart's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Mitchell right side. Shoots over Bridges. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Cameron Payne's checked in for Miles McBride. That one is no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's James. LeBron stuffs it home.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. As Garland picks one up for New York. They have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Hunter. And it's Ty Jerome in for Mitchell. And Towns drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's James. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
A shot James feels comfortable taking. He likes making use of that mid-range.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Garland. Payne looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. Mobley with the block. And he's able to get it back. And the Knicks miss again.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And that one drops for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payne passes to Towns. Count that one. Towns has got 7.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Mobley inside. Defended by Hart. Mobley misses. The Knicks. Oh, Anunoby high to stuff the alley-oop.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Garland. He's got 11.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end. They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Jerome passes to LeBron. He takes it in.
Young or not, LeBron as confident as anyone on the floor.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. To the paint, trying to find Towns. Gets it to him, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did. And we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
I think for Cleveland, they're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff time. We'll see. And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
New York shooting around 41% on the night. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
Garland kicks to James. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. From deep, Brunson. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The Knicks leading by 3. Anunoby passes to Hart. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. Second, the Knicks.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. James driving. Mobley right side. Shot clock at 6. Bucket is good. Mobley's got 13.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Anunoby.
And that's just good effort that time by LeBron James on the defensive end.
Here's Garland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Free throw good, Garland. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Second free throw, no good.
And you know what's so funny is that after his rookie season, there was speculation about Garland's ability. But he has shown continued growth and has worked his way into an all-star.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
James kicks to Garland. Over Brunson. And another miss by Cleveland. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Bridges against Garland. Bridges dishes to Towns. Clock at 4. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy one.
There's Garland. And that one, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. The lead is 2. Hart kicks to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Outside, Towns. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Connects from three-point range.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's LeBron. Here's Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
The length of Mobley that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why you pretty much resort to fouling.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
Towns with the bucket.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Garland. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Brunson, a screen on Mitchell. Bridges, no one around him. The three-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers trailing. The wide open look here for Garland. Another miss by Garland. And here's Brunson outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
This is how gifted LeBron is. This kid is tough and able to score through contact.
At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James. One shot.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Brunson off the dribble. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Bridges against Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The three-pointer, no good. Knicks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Hart finds Brunson. To the middle. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Robinson. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Knicks substitution. Precious Achua.
And here are the Knicks now. It's a 1-point game. Bridges against James. That one drops for him. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Nice effort by Bridges. He's got that wiry strength.
1:53 left in the third. James in the post. He's against Bridges. James absolutely owning the inside.
And on the inside, James is dangerous. He's a rookie who knows the value of a close-range shot.
Outside, Towns. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 17.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Garland. Mitchell in the corner. Pass to Hunter. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hunter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Outside, Towns. And it's sent back by Allen. And they get it back. Clock at 6. For 3, Bridges hits it from 3-point range. Bridges has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for New York. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
And here's Payne. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he converts the layup. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Achua. For the three. Bridges misses. Mitchell outside. 3 seconds left. That shot no good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Knicks out front, up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense obviously so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. Fundamental basketball. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Achua. Cameron Payne is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson. And it's McBride in at the small forward spot. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far. Just doing it all on the offensive end.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Payne. New York moving it around. Inside. Here's Achua. Hunter with some nice defense. Well, Cleveland shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And here's Strus. Bangs home the trifecta. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Achua for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Robinson against Mitchell. Into the lane. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Payne finds Achua. Hunter with some nice defense. Cavaliers leading. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Mitchell wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Payne. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Jerome. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Mitchell. Bank shot, no good.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
And he gets the bucket. And now a 3-point Knicks lead.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Achua, no good on the 3.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
The wide open shot from Strus. Hands it from downtown.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Allen's checked in for Mobley. James comes in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for New York, Towns, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Josh Hart comes in for Miles McBride. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Cameron Payne. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thank you, David. Allen with the screen for Garland. Down low, and it's Allen slamming it down.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Outside, Towns. His three-pointers off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Hunter against Robinson. Hunter with it, 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
The free throw drops for Hunter. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cleveland. Max Strus comes in for Garland. And a switcher also for New York. OG Anunoby's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And they better hope their performance at the line in the second half doesn't come back to bite them. Missing your free throws is a good way to cough up a lead.
Towns a screen on Strus. Bridges misses. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McGee. And he uses the glass on the layup. McGee's got his first basket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Jerome. Hart against McGee. Doubled by Hart. Pass to Hunter. Strus with it. Knocks it loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Now Bridges. Brunson sends a screen for Bridges. To the wing right side. That's a 2 from Towns. He nails it, and we're tied up. Towns has got 12 points here in the second half.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Hunter with a screen on Brunson. Jerome passes to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Hunter the screen. Jerome, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Brunson the pass to Hart to take the lead, so they take the lead. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Hart. And the 3 off target. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
LeBron kicks to Strus. It's money from deep.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for JaVale McGee. Mobley comes in for Hunter. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. With a screen on Allen. Towns for three. It counts. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch. The young phenom, LeBron James, showing he can be trusted in those pivotal moments.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Brunson with a clean look. What a shot by Brunson.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
The drive by James. Money!
The young fella showing leadership right there. James, big-time shot.
Brunson against Garland. Goes up at the stripe. It's off. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Putting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now we present the player of the game, LeBron James.